Welcome in. Crystal reads the spirits once again. Of course, I had to come back on and talk about Travis and Taylor again because it's all over the net. And, if it's on the net, Crystal's got it in her heart, to tell y'all what's going on and what the cards say. So, I'm Crystal at Tarot Loco. I welcome y'all in with my bell here. And I'm 100% right all the time. That's all I gotta say. But with that, we're gonna start. If you want to subscribe and get some value from what Spirit has to say about this situation, we're gonna go a little deep dive. I did a last video. If y'all want to check that one out, it talks about Taylor and Travis and what the overall energy with that relationship and engagement is. This one's gonna be a little deeper because I'd like to know whether there's a PR stunt going on around here on somebody's part, or whether they're both in on it, or whether maybe just one of them is plotting against. I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, I'm not here to like diss on them because I do love Taylor. I picked my lipstick color just to match hers today. But I do think that there's a little something that's a little not romantic about this. And that's just my intuition because I am a psychic reader and I get psychic intuition. So let's just get right into it here and start throwing some cards here and see what we get. Is this for real? Is this a PR stunt? And more importantly, if it is, do they both know about it? Are they both in on it? Or is there just one of them that is, oh my God, is there just one of them that is pushing this thing a little harder to the press? Well, who's got the bigger, you know what, in this relationship? Yeah, there he is. Let's get him really focused. There you go. If that ain't Travis Kelce, my name ain't Crystal. All right. That's the old King of Cups. He's at the top of the reading here. So he's definitely involved in this situation. I'm also getting the Knight of Wands. I'm getting a lot of pursuit cards. I think I got that in the last one as well. The Knight of Wands tells you about somebody's in hot pursuit. So if I were to answer this question, which was, who stands to make more press on this thing? Or is this relationship made for press and endorsements? I'm going to say, yeah. The worst news about this reading, well, not the worst yet, but it's pretty close. There's that devil card again. All right. Got that one in the last reading. These are stacking up against our boy Travis. Now, I don't mean to get no haters in this comment. In the comments. I love Travis, and I hope they have babies and happy forever. But if you've been watching anybody on YouTube and any of the readers, this is just what keeps coming up. We just don't see a lot of cups. We see a lot of negotiation. And speaking of that, we also got the Justice card, which oftentimes is trying to make balance of something. Okay, so we do know that they both have very big egos and they're trying to balance that. So I don't doubt that that's some part of their conversation going on right now, or at least it's in their hearts that they're trying to figure out how to balance that. But more importantly in this conversation, it has to do with financial obligations, financial future, making sure things are balanced. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't a hella prenup agreement going on in this one. Okay, I think behind the scenes we're talking lots of zeros, and I do believe that Taylor has more zeros than he does at this point in his life. She's also very anxious. I got the Nine of Swords. This is all about anxiety. Wouldn't you be anxious if you had these three cards looking at you? Okay, that Devil card, I think she's a little bit anxious about whether or not she's making the right choice. Got the Hangman on the move. He's typically this way, but if he jumps off his little string, his invisible string for all you Taylor lovers and Easter egg hunters, yeah, he jumped off his string and he's on the move. All right, so he's no longer in place. He's on the move. I think that's a football talk too. All right. So she's anxious. Let's throw some more cards here and see what else we got, because it's telling me that he has more to gain than she does, and I think he might have a little agenda happening here, is what my cards are telling me. All right. Oh, look at that. The Page of Pentacles. It's all about a newfound money situation. This is somebody with new money. There's somebody who's never had it before. Now, he's definitely had money before, and he's had fame and fortune, but this is a brand new version of fame and fortune. So there's that. King of Pentacles. Yep. There he is again. All right. I don't have to say much more than this, folks. King of Pentacles, he's got his shit together. He's got his money together. There is no feminine energy at all in this reading, with the exception of this poor young woman's anxiety. Okay. I don't even believe this. I don't even believe this. All right. Well, I'm going to pull a couple more, and then I'm going to be out of here, because I don't think there's a whole lot more to say. I don't think it's planned. I don't think both of them planned it. I think they love each other. I think they're attracted to each other, is what the cards are telling me. Got the Hermit card in reverse. Interesting. Another bearded fellow. All right, we got him. But he's in reverse, so he's coming out of his hole. He's been hiding for a while. We got the Ten of Cups, which is the rainbow and the happy ever after. I think that looks like one of her albums. Was it Lover or something, where there was a rainbow or something? Maybe that was that May thing, or something about rainbows. I don't know. I try and keep up with the pop culture, but this is a Taylor card, maybe hoping, wishing. This is the happy ever after. I got it all. Ten of Cups. We are a happy family. We got everything. We got money. We also got this guy who's trying to ward off others. All right. He's protecting what he's got. So I think, this is what I think, in summation, crystal fashion, I believe that our friend Travis, the King of Cups, the hot pursuit, the guy with all kinds of beards and haircuts and stuff going on, male energy, has much more to gain than our poor little anxiety-stricken Taylor. I think there is some talk about how the things are going to be divided. And I think there's a hope for a happy ending. On her part, for sure. Maybe on his part, for sure, as well. But if this just feels like it's all tidy in a nice bow, doesn't it? That's not really the way life works. Okay. So I think he's got a little something cooking. Because this King of Pentacles has always got a lot of money. He's very smart with his money. And he's very locked down as far as the way he operates. You tell me what you think. All right. I love them both. Wish them well. Don't like the ring, but that's another video. Yeah, just all interesting timing, just before that NFL contract expires. Just a lot of little. So yeah, smoke and mirrors, not totally. Do I think there is a little chicanery happening? I think there is some chicanery. If you haven't heard that word in a long time, that's an old word, meaning there's some fucked up shit. Okay. Okay. Well, I love them both, so best to them and best to y'all, and please subscribe. I may be back on this with this particular subject again if there's more on it. Like I said, I may be talking about anything new that pops up on that, but I just had to come back and tell you about this agenda, because the timing of this is just, you know what I'm saying? It's a little convenient. And since I don't see any more feminine energy in this reading, I do believe it's Travis driven. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Please subscribe to Crystal, where you get all the readings from the spirits. You get the real deal. I'm never going to cut you short on things. I'm always going to tell you if somebody looks funny or shady. All right. And this has got shade written all over it. Thanks. I'll see you in the next one.